Welcome, beauty loves. It's your girl Lakita, and today we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna chit chat as I do my makeup. I'm getting ready for my son's band recital. He plays the trumpet, and so I'll be going to that later on. So I'm just sitting here chit chatting with you. I am getting ready, well, at least doing my makeup for to go to the school. So yes, honey, it's gonna be very natural, very calm, not so bold, because girl, we going to the school, okay? We are going to the school. So if you are new and you're just landing on the Mocha Beauty channel, welcome. And on this channel, I do like to just tell you a little bit about, you know, skincare, beauty, and just some lifestyle tips, and just some things that I go through as I'm healing through everyday experiences, because we all are healing, right? So let's go ahead and get right into it. So how have y'all been doing? How the freak have y'all been doing? Y'all know I've been like really not on YouTube consistently for a very long time, okay? Girls, I am trying, and guys, I am trying to get consistent. But yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent on YouTube, hence why you see me uploading more often now. So just stay tuned for some of that. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to like beauty and stuff like that, for me, I use beauty as therapy. That is essentially what I use beauty for. So yes, I use beauty and makeup, essentially just makeup, and other parts of beauty, which, you know, I'll get into later. But I use it as a part of therapy. And I had to pause from recording because my daughter walked in here, okay? Like, she was coming in from school, so yeah. And where I'm set up at is in like the very front of the house, so yeah. But anyway, I use makeup, I use beauty, all of this on my journey since I've been, I'm gonna say about 20, maybe 21. I've used makeup as a form of therapy. At the time, I didn't even know I was using it for therapy, but I used to use makeup, or the process of putting and applying makeup, as a way of just calming myself. It was a tool that I use to get over certain things in my life, and just the whole process, not the makeup itself, but the process of putting on makeup and the different steps that you go through to put on makeup. That's what I more so connect with. So that's what you see, that's what I do. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes we all do need some kind of outlet. I don't know what that may be for you, but I know for me, beauty has always been like a go-to staple of mine. It helps me to just slow down and just reconnect. A lot of times when I'm not recording, of course, when I'm doing my makeup, I have music playing in the background, and girl, my light just went out. So I have music playing in the background, and yeah, and that's just that's what I've always been able to use makeup for. you know, younger, I'm gonna say like going through like maybe a breakup or something of that nature. It's just always been there. Like that, it's been my consistent friend, okay? She always been here, okay? And I just remember for me starting out when I was, I'm gonna say in high school, not even high school, my mom, when I was in the 7th grade, allowed me to, the only thing that I could wear was some sort of lipstick. And of course, when you give a child just an inch, she gonna take them out, okay? So I took them out. I asked my mom, can I wear basically red lipstick, okay? Like, if we gonna go big, let's go big or go home. I wasn't into like foundation or anything like that at the time. But yeah, I mean, like, as an adult now, I'm going through a lot of different scenarios, and when I say I'm an adult, I'm like, yeah, I'm a real adult, okay? Yeah, and having some really life experiences under my belt here, being a mom, just going through a divorce, not just recently, but have gone through a divorce. But yeah, just life things happen. Makeup has always been that consistent friend that was there to pick a girl up. And when I say pick a girl up, I mean to allow me to use that creative side of me, because that's what I find to be most therapeutic for me, is when I'm able to use that creative side of me. And for me, it's makeup. For you, it may be painting, it may be, you know, walking in the park. Your form of therapy may be a hell of a lot different than what my therapy is. But I just love the fact that makeup does allow you to express yourself. You can use it as therapy. You can use it as, you know, your meditation. Meditation looks different for all of us as well. I mean, it could be where you can sit still. I know for me, when I first started meditation for me, I couldn't sit still because my brain was just on overload. So makeup, again, was my go-to. So I would start there, but eventually, of course, I learned how to meditate. But it's just something that I feel like a lot of people always say, like when we wear makeup, and when I say we, I mean you know, a lot of women who wear makeup, a lot of men tend to always say, oh, you know, say that saying, you know, you're so pretty, you don't need makeup. First of all, first and foremost, ain't nobody ask you for your opinion. Secondly, I know I don't need makeup. This is what I choose to do. Just like you choose to wear a hat, just like you choose to wear a lace front, beard, I'm choosing makeup, okay? For my therapy and to make me feel good about myself, okay? So you do you, and I'm gonna do me, and that's period, okay? That's all I'm saying. So yes, I mean, it's, again, life is hard, y'all, and y'all already know. I don't think I need to tell y'all everything that's going on in the world right now. I don't need to tell y'all that, because I think y'all know that already. And so you have to find some type of outlet. This is really pissing me off, y'all. This light right here is really pissing me off. But like I was saying, so I was rudely interrupted. You have to find some type of positive, let me reiterate that, positive outlet in your life right now in these dismal times, okay? I always like to say, don't let what's on the outside get on the inside, because it will make you rot into the core with everything that you're witnessing. I mean, the things that I'm witnessing, I have never witnessed in my lifetime at all. But so yeah, I mean, this is what makeup means for me. Makeup to me, for me, means the freedom to express myself, the freedom to breathe, the freedom to slow down, the freedom to just be without all of the hoopla or the narratives that people want to impose upon you whenever you wear makeup. That's not what I'm wearing makeup for. I'm wearing makeup because I'm doing something for me. I'm doing the internal work. It is something that boosts my confidence, and I'm quite sure that is one of the reasons a lot of us wear makeup. You know, let's just talk about showing up for yourself. Sometimes the hardest thing is just to even get out the bed every day. And sometimes the makeup for many, this may be just a way to get you out of bed, honey, from all of the things that you're going through in your life. So how dare somebody try and tell you, who's like really, really going through it, what you should be doing and why you're wearing makeup? I just say, sometimes you just gotta let people talk. You gotta let people do what they do. You gotta let people say what they say, and you have got to move on with your day the way that you see fit and do what's best for you. And as you can see, I'm just trying to do something very, very... Girl, I thought I heard something, okay? You saw it, okay? Because don't make me run off camera, okay? Y'all, I don't even know where I left off at because this light was tripping again. So I had to switch out. I had to switch out lights, but yeah, basically, we don't talk enough about like just simply showing up for ourselves, you know? Just simply on an everyday, day-to-day, showing up for ourselves. And I'm just using a random brown as I'm doing this, and I'm just connecting it. I'm not going in the center because I want to keep that shimmer. And if I lose any, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to replace it. But this is my MAC. I don't even know, I think this is a 217 brush, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the number has rubbed off on it. I've had it for quite some time, okay? But yeah, you know, sometimes makeup just helps people show up for themselves. Maybe the only thing that got you out of bed is the fact that, hey, at least I can get up, at least try and make myself look presentable, to do just the basic everyday things. And I cannot believe I'm doing eyeliner that's like really, really close to my eyelashes because I don't want the line to be too thick. And I'll go back in and do like my waterline area after. I always do that after I do my foundation. So today I am using NARS, and this is going to be in the Syracuse color. And this is the Natural Radiant Longwear. So yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, if you are that person that the only thing that is keeping you sane today is the fact that you can do your makeup, you can get out of bed, and you can put your jewelry on. Some people, their therapy for them is as simple as fragrances. A lot of people love wearing different fragrances, like that's what their thing is. Don't let anyone you know, stop you from doing what's best for you, your mental health. You don't owe anybody any explanation. Because one thing that I found, like when I'm going through things, is that you tend to, of course, want the opinions of the ones that's closest to you, you know. And when I say closest to you, I'm talking about like family members. And sometimes that's just not the best. Sometimes you just have to walk that walk by yourself. And when I say by yourself, I'm not saying like totally by yourself. A therapist, a close trusted friend. Because I know in my experience, when I'm talking to my family, they may not think that they're saying anything wrong or anything harmful, and they may mean all well. They may mean well, and I believe they do. But a lot of times, all we want is a listening ear. We don't need necessarily like your input unless we ask for it. And sometimes when it comes down to family members, it's just like they sometimes don't fully understand it, because they may be looking at you like as like the daughter, the sister, you know. They're not looking at you as the person, the woman, the man, the whomever that's going through this difficult season in your life. And you're not needing, like, you know, if it was me, this is what I would do. You're not needing that type of energy. What you're needing, you're just needing a listening ear. You're not, like for me, when I tell people things, I'm not looking for you to agree with me. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm just looking for a safe place for me to vent. And a lot of times we do think it's our family members. We do think sometimes our friends. And most times it is. And sometimes for me, it is actually a therapist, you know. Don't be afraid to get therapy. Don't be afraid of it. And then also, don't let nobody, especially, and this is so easy for family members to do, and those that's like really, really close to you to do, don't let them impose their narratives on you. Always stick by what you believe, and you'll know, sometimes you will go wrong, but most times if you're listening to your intuition, we as women, I feel like we know exactly what we should be doing. Sometimes we just ignore that inner part of us. I know for me, girl, it happens a lot, especially in my younger days. Girl, my spirit could be telling me like, yo, don't date that dude, or nah, stay home tonight. And I'm just using powder for my eyebrows today, because I'm here in Tampa, Florida, and baby, I'm gonna tell you, it's hot, okay? But yeah, that other part of me would be like, well, I mean, it couldn't be that bad, you know. So you have always got to go, whatever that intuition told you, go with that. Don't go with the you that want to do what it is that you want to do, because you're always going to be like, oh, well, I mean, that part of me said it was okay. No, that's the part of you that want to do it anyway. Sometimes it's the part of us that challenges us. Most of the time it's the part of us that challenges us that is the right thing to do. But we don't want to do that. So, you know, it's something that I have like really been, because my daughter, she's in her senior year of high school, getting ready to enter college. And it's something I've just been like really heavily talking to her about, because there are going to be times when you should stay your butt at the house. You don't need to be on every scene. Every scene does not require you to be on that scene. But you know, these kids, they want to be on the scene, baby. They wants to be there. But I just have found in my life the times when I should have been sitting my butt down and minding my good old business. I didn't, and I regretted it every single dang time. So yeah, all I'm saying is, don't let nobody impose their narratives on you. Show up for yourself every single chance you get, every day. Even on the hardest days. I think that's when it mostly counts. It counts on the days where you should just say, you know what? Hold up, y'all, I gotta stop talking for a second. Where you say, yeah, this might be a day that I want to stay in bed. This is a really hard day for me. You know, there's so much that I got to get done. There's so much that I'm up against. But I find that in those days and on those particular days, those are the days where it counts. Where it counts the most. And I'm being quiet, because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I can't do a bunch of things at one time. So, and I've let this, as I was talking to y'all, I was just sitting here letting my concealer dry, because I have like fine lines, and if you let it dry a little bit, you know, it's not gonna get all the way into those fine lines. Like, you can, it's easy to set and it doesn't look so cakey. And I know I'm gonna blend it all out. I look crazy right now, but girl, again, I love the process. This is the therapy part of it for me. It's the process, watching this all come together, just like your life will all come together. It's a process, right? Everything is a process. Once you sit your little self down and stop trying to rush everything, because everything happens within the season that it's supposed to happen. And I had to, again, girl, I had to learn this the hard way. Don't think that I'm telling y'all something that I haven't had to experience myself, because I've had to experience it, honey. You know, my mama say one thing, just sit down, be still. You know how your grandparents would tell you, you know, pray about it, sit still, let God. And I just be like, I'm gonna pray about it. But let me help him, because sometimes I don't think he be hearing me, or he didn't hear the prayer that I had said. I had canceled that prayer out, and then I wanted this instead. But I have learned that everything that has happened to me, that I'm gonna say that was meant for me, has happened in the season that it needed to happen. It wasn't the seasons where I would call myself trying to help God, you know, along the way. These are the seasons where it just happened when it was supposed to happen. And so I'm gonna say this: sit yourself down. Sit down somewhere, okay? And pray about it, and do not just sit still. Work though. Work at what you're doing, but some things you just gotta let it happen when it happens, honey. Yeah, but you have to let things happen whenever they're meant to happen. It is not your job to rush things along. It's your job to dream it, work at it, and it will happen for you when it's meant to happen for you. So I'm setting my under eye with the Medium Studio Fix Setting Pro Set and Blur Powder from MAC. And I'm gonna do another video about the difference between setting and finishing powder. It's something that I learned, of course, later on in my journey as a makeup artist. The difference, because baby, that's all I'm saying, okay? Because baby. So yeah, but that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to set this under eye while I finish up, make the finishing touches to my makeup. But that's all this video. I'm just rambling, y'all. The only thing that I really wanted to say in this video is find a way to always take time for yourself. I don't care what it is. It might be in your skincare routine at night is where you're taking the time for yourself. A lot of times that's what it is for me. It's in my skincare routine. And girl, this is some old school stuff I still had of the Tyra Beauty when I used to be a beauty tainer. Okay, don't get me started, but whatever. But yeah, you just have to do what you think is best for you. I find that finding a routine for your self-care is ideal. That's what matters the most, is taking the necessary time for yourself. I'm using the NYX Pro palette to go over those areas, and then I'm going to set my face all over with MAC's Studio Fix powder foundation in the color NC44. Just to set it all in place so that it doesn't move. And I will explain to you what setting does versus, you know, I just love the blurring effect of this foundation and as a setting powder. But we'll talk about that another day. Honey, I'm trying to hurry up and rush to get to where I need to go. I'm going to put my lashes on off camera. And I am going to go underneath my waterline with a little brown that's left over here on the brush. Child, ain't no telling what I'm about to hear at this school. You hear me? You know how these kids be saying they want to be in the band or in these little different activities. Then you got to go out here to the school and you be like, oh, that was great. But you know, sometimes you be like, oh, child. Okay, I think you should have practiced a little more, but don't act like it's just me. Y'all be tripping. Y'all be acting like I would never say anything. Girl, you said it yesterday, okay? These kids be knowing. Let me tell you how I know that he know that they might not sound good, because on his way to school this morning, he made it his business, and I don't even think I have my mic on. I think I'm just talking. But he made it his business to tell me, now Mom, I can't promise you anything when you get there. I don't think we're gonna do well, because we just learned this song the other day and we sound horrible at practice. I said, oh, okay, well, I'll be there. Okay, like, you gotta go support your kids no matter what, you know, they might be getting you in too. So I decided I did not want to wear lashes, so I'm just gonna wear mascara. Just my natural lashes. I already curled them off camera, so I'm just trying to mascara them things up. And I wanted a little bit more blush, so I'm gonna blush it up. And I'm gonna wear just a natural lip. So just a little lipstick. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to talk with y'all. Thank you for hanging in here with me while I ramble, but I hope that whatever it is that you decide today is that you decide to show up for yourself and bump the rest, okay? But I gotta go because I gotta finish my hair and I gotta get to this boys' school, okay? So thank you for watching. I will be back with another chat or whatever you want to call this, okay? I don't know. All right, so toodles.